Hello. I'm Erika Stinchcomb on Team Clash Disc, Infinite Disc, and Thought Space Athletics. This is my 2017 Ford Transit 250 medium roof. It's my second year touring in this rig. I'm going to give you a little tour today. Here we go. The very first thing is this mosquito netting. It's really clutch for privacy. Also, like, listen to this sound. Tell me it's not soothing. Oh yeah, I could just do that all day. Just open and close it all day long. It's really nice in the hot weather to be able to leave the van door open. And hopefully we don't watch me roll up this whole thing. Oh, it's great in the Midwest and South where there's just like an infinite amount of bugs. The West Coast is a little bit easier and we're there a little bit earlier. But honestly, you would be surprised by the amount of like just human beings who are like, oh, hey, and just get in your home. So it's like partially just for privacy and then also for bugs. Now that we've opened her up, I'm gonna show you my very favorite feature first, the fridge. It does only open from this side, but typically I'm gonna be standing in there. Runs off solar, runs all the time. It's the best thing ever. I was doing like a Yeti cooler and maintaining ice before. Just too much work, do not like it. Shoe cubbies, all of my disc golf shoes and stuff on this side. Catch-all, there's so many things in here that I could not even name because that's where everything goes that doesn't have an actual place. The junk drawer, essentially. We got a removable table. It's typically up, but I can't take it off if I need a little bit more living space. We do have this little seat here, and look at, oh wow, electricity. Fantastic, this modern age. What are you gonna do? Oh, I forgot to show you one thing. Just getting really strong this year. Oh yeah. Yep, I do these all the time. Trust me, just non-stop pull-ups. And then it's kind of just like a lot of storage in kitchen and living space. So we got like all sorts of cabinets that's stored really, really well. This is a rice cooker first aid fire extinguisher cabinet. Obviously, all of those things go together. Safety first, rice second. Pantry. Those of you with a keen eye will notice that everything's a little crooked. My husband and I built this in the off season of 21 going into 22. And we had 4 weeks. So there's like 10 to 12 hour days for a month. And then by the end, we're kind of like, just slap it on there. Just like, that looks great. We love it. It's fantastic. So function over form in this instance. I cook more than most people do on tour. So as you can tell, I went heavy kitchen area. It's honestly one of my main regrets. I have like one baby seat. And I toured with my husband, Ian, for 2 years and like, where does he sit? We have a folding chair that goes here. Not great. But anyway, kitchen. Love this. 2-burner stove. This is to reduce noise. Sink does work, but it's easier to just like use like little wash basins outside, honestly. So if it's nice out, I'll just do my dishes outside and then leave the dirty dishes in the sink because like that's human nature, right? Like who doesn't do that? Magnetic knife rack. They do not fly off as I drive. That was terrifying to test. I don't know why I have 3 enormous knives and never use any of those. This one's my favorite. Spice rack. Yeah, I cook a lot with these. It's great. Look at like a real home. Look at, we can just keep going. How much time you got? Just still in the kitchen. So much kitchen in this van area. Safety, child locks, learned that the hard way driving around, just everything slamming around. So like main dishes, and then like we have 0 space in here, but you still need a junk drawer. There's a printer, it's a board game, pickleball, neck pillow. Just all the stuff you think you'll use and then you never actually use. I think this one's even worse, actually. This drawer, I can't tell you the last time I opened this drawer. What's even in here? Oh, books. Ian's books. Yeah, we don't open this one. It's so dumb. There's like no living space and then we got a thing of books. Like, it's whatever, we're smart. And then this one is the most used one. Like, I got utensils for days. Like, we could just keep going. Mashed potatoes. Knife sharpener. Whisk. Can opener. Tongs, teaspoons. Why do I have all this? It's gonna be a little stuck. Oh. Slightly jammed at all times. Yeah, there's all my stuff. All my tournament competition shirts. I bought these special high hangers, freaking money if you have a tight space. They were weirdly expensive. They're very soft and velvety. I don't know. Also, you're not gonna be able to see this, but like in the back, that's where my huge Goal Zero battery is. I have a propane tank down there. I have these roller skates I got for my birthday that I keep intending to use. They're beautiful, but I just don't have a lot of time and I'm afraid of breaking my wrists. More of a blader, you know? Yeah, that's a closet. Kind of a catch-all. And then, where the magic happens. This is technically a double XL twin. It is slightly smaller than a full bed. Me and my husband sleep here and we have 1 inch of room. And when it's crowded, it's like, I need the inch. Please, give it to me. Yeah, we got like some nice storage. These like stay up on these little pistons. So, boop. This side just open storage. My husband rejoined society, got a real job, so it's just been me and I've like spread out into all the cabinets. It's the best. I mean, I miss you, honey. Fan has a little remote. Fancy. And then also one thing that I did that I think a lot of vans didn't do is like install these flares. So I cut giant holes in the side of the van and bought these prefab bump outs that add a couple of inches of space, so it allowed for us to go horizontal. A lot of beds go with the grain of the van and lose a lot of living space. Like the bed would go out, you know, to here. And that's a lot of space in a small van like this. And then it has windows, so a lot of times the AC only works if you're plugged in, you know, to shore power. So a lot of times it's just the windows open and the fan, but the circulation is like so good. You definitely need some windows. The fan alone is not enough. This is like what makes a house a home. What makes a van a home? Little lights. So soothing. Just like, oh. Okay. So that's the inside. And then here is the back. I'm not gonna lie, I took out a couple of boxes because like it is embarrassingly full. I am a fan of like, what could I ever use and then, you know, not use it versus like, man, I wish I had that thing. You know, like I wish I had that electric scooter. I wish I had that inflatable kayak. You know, yeah, there's a lot of like backpacking gear and there's a lot of vending stuff. Like I got, this is discs to vend. I have a couple soft bags of personal discs in here. But honestly, Eric Oakley and James Proctor keep most of my vending discs in their van, and I'm very lucky because otherwise it would just be horrible. It would just be horrible. Ukulele, I've carried around for 2 years that I've never learned how to play. You better have it just in case you need to learn and not actually learn. You can get to the battery from this side, and like that's where like the fuse box and all that stuff is if there's an issue, but honestly it's been working great. Got the back mosquito net. I had intentions of installing a shower on this side, but I just go to the gym to shower, so like I don't actually need to do that. Oh, one cool thing about the Fords is like, oh man, just welcome. Like welcome home. You can do that on both sides. Wow. As fun as it is to live in a van, realistically, most of my time is spent right here, just sitting right here. I've put 55,000 miles on it and I'm not yet 2 years in. It's a very comfortable drive. I usually put my foot here. I look really cool. Me and my co-pilot here just travel the country together doing great stuff, you know? I got my van mint. Tina Oakley gave me that. I like to make tea with it. It's been surviving since Music City Open. I got some succulents she gave me that I need to repot in a planter she gave me. I have things that make me happy, like this painting of cats and this goose someone knit me. And this arrowhead that Nate Perkins gave me, this bison my sister gave me. You know, just things that keep you going. It's the small things, right? Like, you just gotta buckle down, which I'm totally buckled in, and just keep going, keep grinding. RIGS.